Hi, this is Baptiste,
And this is Aaron,
and we are Betraying the Martyrs.
and you are watching Grasser Productions.
Well, guys, thank you for taking your time and having us today. As I've heard, it's the first show of your headlining European tour, and how many times have you been to Germany before?
A lot of times. I don't know how many tours have we done. We've been touring
a year.
Yeah.
Since the beginning.
since like four or 5 years. So yeah, a lot of tours, definitely. I don't even know how many exactly.
And are you very excited? Because I think it's your first headlining tour, isn't it?
Yeah.
And do you have other expectations from the tour right now, compared to being a support band, or?
It's always a bit scary to headline for the first time because you don't know how many people will show up, and compared to a tour where you are supporting, you are with bigger bands, so it's easy to have a lot of people. So yeah, it's like a challenge for us, but we'll see how it goes. It's the first night tonight. So.
We've got big expectations from Germany, James. It's always good time. Yeah.
And this one is stressful too because it's 31 dates in a row. We don't have any days off, so that's pretty brutal. And we're gonna have to play like a long set because we're headlining, so that's also challenging for us.
So you just said that Germany is always fun. You don't have any prejudices against German fans or against Germany, like some cliches also. The German.
I'm English, I like beer.
So, but nothing that German fans always come to the concerts very drunk or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they mosh very hard too. Yeah, it's very brutal sometimes.
Germany didn't like us at first. Like I remember the first tour we did, Bone Crusher Tour 2011 or 2012. And yeah, it's just like we didn't have a lot of fans here because our music videos are not available in Germany like many music videos. Yeah. But then slowly we kept coming back and we got a lot more fans, and now like Germany is like a favourite place in Europe to play.
So do you think there's any German sentence also I can teach you that you could use for tonight or for your tour?
I forget everything, but maybe tell him.
Is there anything you want to know?
If I want to know, I know. I know. Wollen Sie schlafen mit mir?
Yeah, voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Ich heiße Baptiste.
That's it. But voulez-vous coucher avec moi? I think it's a French sentence every German knows as well. So it's kind of funny.
The most useful.
So what you need to know at least is I think for cheers, Prost. That's a Prost.
Yeah, I know that.
Something.
Alright,
How do you say I play guitar?
Ich spiele Gitarre.
Ich spiele Gitarre.
Yeah, it's quite simple.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, what do you prefer in general? Do you like playing in clubs with people singing along to your songs by heart, or would you prefer a festival with like 50,000 people but just standing there and clapping where you got the chance to win new fans? What do you think is better?
Ooh. I don't know. For success of the band, it's better to play in front of 50,000 people, but like having fun, like if we think it selfishly and want to have fun on stage, then it's definitely better in a club.
There's definitely more energy in clubs, and that's what I like personally because, well, I mean, metal it's the most important thing to me. Yeah. Festivals, the sound can be horrible because of the wind and everything. It's so big, but it's also very fun to see like a huge ass wall of death sometimes. So I really enjoy the two personally. So.
So, what has been the biggest festival you played so far? How many people were there, or the biggest concert in general?
I think
Chicago Mayhem?
Yeah. Mayhem in the Mayhem Festival in Chicago, and how many people were there?
I don't know, between 12 and 15,000.
Yeah. you couldn't see the horizon. It was just a sea of people. It was insane. And when the intro played, people started yelling, and we couldn't hear anything else than just yells. It was insane. Yeah.
So I had Caliban here last week, and we talked about places they wanted to go, and they talked about their experience as well. And they told me that they'd been to Indonesia, and they didn't expect it, and they were so surprised that there were 15,000 fans waiting for them. And wanting to see them. Is there any country you would like to go to, or was there any country you were really surprised that they listened to your music to?
I'd like to go to Indonesia too, because we have a lot of fans there.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to Brazil too as well. That must be nice. And to discover a new culture, I would like to go to Japan as well. I've never been to.
I'd like to play in India.
India as well. So Asia in general.
Yeah, but they say that like especially in like Pakistan and stuff, there's people just come and go crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess we was most surprised by we did a headline tour in Russia and it was crazy. Like we knew we had a good fan base over there, but we played like 3 weeks of shows every day, and like each show was like packed out, and it was awesome.
So the reason I'm asking is I found a Facebook post of a fan of yours, and you covered "Let It Go" from Frozen, and I read that in Taiwan, near China, there's a metal school, and one of the students in Taiwan really covered your version of Frozen. Isn't that cool?
That's cool. That's cool.
That's
I
awesome.
want to see a video.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's really your version of "Let It Go."
Okay.
Very cool.
Check it out.
What's the craziest thing you've ever experienced on tour with fans or in general? Maybe like a car breaking down or something and having to go to your destination with another van or so, like it happened today.
One time we got stuck. The desk in Alexandria somewhere.
Maybe.
When we got stuck in the mud.
Oh yeah, true. That's true.
We played somewhere in Germany, I can't remember.
Yeah, and the van had no heater as well, and it was in winter, so that was pretty brutal. But something
We
crazier.
broke down in Texas one time with no petrol.
yeah.
We had
Twice, actually.
in the desert, and we had to get in a truck with a man, like a strange-looking man, and go to his.
Walk in the desert and stuff. It was horrible. Yeah.
I was so scared. You know, you've seen the movie, right? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was in the back of the truck with this man, and I found some toolboxes and stuff. And I got like a screwdriver, and I was like in my pocket, and I was sat there like, shit in my pants. It was awful.
So any weird experiences with fans, like I don't know, groupies or so?
Now, none of us is single, so it's less crazy than before.
I mean, the group is still there, but we don't pay attention, you know. Crazy stories. Oh, that one guy who cut himself in the bathroom. Can we say that? Can we say that? Yeah. So we were playing in New Mexico, and some kid came up. Hey man, you want to stay at our house and shit? It's gonna be awesome. And I was like, oh okay. We were like happy to stay at his place. We got to his place, and it was like a garage, you know, like really small, shit everywhere, broken TVs, broken sofa, like a transsexual guy with purple hair, and there's some girl on drugs, and there was like cat shit on the floor. And then some crazy guy took us to a bunch of parties, and then we got back, and he got dumped by his girlfriend, and then he cut himself.
What?
In the bathroom, there was blood everywhere.
He was in the bath, just like white, blood everywhere.
And we were scared.
We were freaking the fuck out.
His friends were like, no, it's normal, don't worry, it's fine.
He's like, yeah, you can't go to a hospital because it's too expensive and shit.
What?
And I was fucked. I was like, oh shit. I peaced out, went, slept in the van.
Alright.
Came back the next day.
No, he was alright the next day.
That was awful. It's the craziest night. Like, this guy took us to a load of parties, like, trying to impress us. But every party we went to, like, everyone hated him. Like, we got there, he was like, hey, what's up, guys? And we were like, hey, fuck off. It was fucking... Have you seen Superbad, the movie?
I've heard about it.
You know, there's a part where, like, the two guys get hit by a car, and the guy, like, to say sorry, takes them to parties, and everyone hates him. Exactly the same, but with less suicide. You know?
Well, you joined the band in 2010, I think.
Yeah.
How did it come to this, and what was the first thought that went through your head when you saw the other guys?
Well, they toured in UK, like, before I joined the band, and with my old band, I supported them. I didn't really know the band before, but I seen them play live, and I was like, this band's great. And then the singer left, and they asked me, and I was like, I don't know, I was like mega hardcore at the time, so I was like, I don't know, it's a bit gay and stuff. And I have to move to France, but yeah, I just did it, and yeah, I was kind of scared. It was a big change, you know, moving country and stuff. Best decision I ever made.
So you're 6 members in your band, and you got different members from different countries. So Russia, France, and UK. What is the? Is there a topic you're constantly fighting about, like due to nationalities or some cultural habits? Yeah.
Visa issues with Mark. With cultural issues, yeah, like.
Like if you had a German in your band and he was drinking beer all the time and you say, hey, stop drinking beer, or something like that, like cliches or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit more like louder than the other guys. Like English people are kind of like German people, I guess. And sometimes I get a bit stupid and these guys are like, hey, calm down, calm down. Mark's like an alien, you can't understand. Yeah, but we all get on really well. I mean, yeah, I mean, it gets tense when everyone's tired and stuff, but no, everyone accepts each other's culture.
So let's go to your current album, Phantom. Can you read it? So it took you about 3 years to release it after Breathe on Life. What's the reason for it? Because I read you wrote it on tour. You were on tour a lot when you wrote it.
Yeah, well, a lot of it.
Yeah. So was that the reason why it took so long, 3 years?
Yeah, we've been touring so much during the 3 years that we didn't have the time to like stay at home and write. That's what I prefer to do, like being in my room and write my stuff calmly. So we were always on the road, like on a small van, trying to put a laptop out and record. It's a bit complicated sometimes, so that's why it took so long.
So can we expect your new album in 2017 then, or?
No, sooner than that.
Yeah, actually we have some time off after this tour, so we are planning to record a lot of stuff. We already have some new stuff, so.
Okay. So, and then, as I said before, you covered the song "Let It Go" from Frozen. How did the idea come about, and do you think that you'll do another cover song? I think with Eddie you did also "Survivor."
Yes.
So, do you have any ideas or any preparations?
No.
Maybe a rap song for Aaron.
Rap song?
Yeah.
Like Thrift Shop or so?
I've started already with Mark. Yeah. So maybe.
I'm going to do a cover song, like personally, with Baptiste and Mark. But as far as BTM releasing any covers now, I don't think it's in the plan.
Nothing is planned, but we're not saying no to. Maybe, I don't know. It's always fun, so it's a good surprise.
So, is there anyone or any band you'd like to do a feature with, or you could imagine doing a feature with?
What, vocally on another?
Yeah,
band?
for example, or another band on you.
I'd like to feature on something like really heavy, you know, like Whitechapel or something, Suicide Silence. Yeah, or like on a rap thing. I don't know. I'd like to do an Attila track. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, something fun, like something different than what we do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to have. I don't know, on my album maybe Alex from Chelsea Green. That would be nice.
He's got a different voice, you know. It's really high.
What's your all-time favorite song of yours and why? So.
Of ours?
Yeah, of ours.
Of ours? Oh, okay.
I'd say Man-Made Disaster is my favorite because it's the first music video we've ever done, so it was kind of interesting, and I love playing this song live, so I really like this one.
I agree too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like our biggest hit, I suppose. Okay. It's always fun to play, and like when we start playing, everyone gets stoked. So it's
singing and stuff. The lyrics are nice too. I like this song. Yeah.
When was the first time you got in touch with heavy metal, and which band was it? So, as a child, for example, or who's it?
I was 15 years old, and it was Korn.
Korn?
Yeah, I still love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my dad was listening to like Rammstein and Rammstein, whatever.
Rammstein.
Rammstein. Yeah, like the first, I think it's Sonne or something. Yeah, like that was the first song that came on English TV. I was like maybe 9 or 10 years old, and I was like, oh, with my dad, like. But anyway, he was always listening to like Motorhead and stuff like that. So I've always been interested in heavy metal. But personally, I started listening to like Slipknot and stuff. That's the one that got me in my bedroom, like, going crazy. Yeah, Sure.
So when did you really realize that you could do music for a living, and well, that you wanted to do music for a living? So that you want to do it, or that you really can afford it as well? This question.
I wanted to do it when I was like 16. I knew I wanted to do it, but then like when we got signed by Sumerian, like our second label that we had, that was when I kind of realised that it was going to be something like proper. You know, you always like work towards it, but you never really think it's going to happen. You know, and then when we signed that, it was like, whoa, great, it's going to happen.
It's definitely a dream come true. I started playing music around 15. At the age I started listening to metal, so I was always checking all the bands and everything. And now I can do that full time, so that's amazing. Yeah.
What do you think? I think somebody asked you the question before, but what do you think? What would you do for a living if you weren't if you didn't do music? Because I think I read that Eddie first wanted to manage your band, and then he became a tattoo artist or so.
He just wanted to be a part of the future of the band.
Yeah. He's sometimes giving us advices and stuff, and now he's a tattoo artist, so he's into the design and still into that scene. He's always coming to the shows in Paris, and sometimes he does some featuring with us, so that's nice. But what should we do? Or what would have been doing? I would have stayed in the music industry, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, I like electro music, so maybe in that genre, or producing.
He was at university, right?
Yeah. I studied sound engineering, so I would be recording bands.
I was working in a factory, so probably still the same. Yeah.
No tattoo artist?
No. No. He was like either music or just stay working in a factory, I guess. I'm just being realistic. Like I wouldn't want to. Maybe working in a bar or something. Yeah.
As a bartender?
Yeah, I already did it a little bit in Paris. But I don't really have any interest in other stuff. Just music, I guess.
So you just focus.
Yeah.
On what's most important.
Yeah, with the music.
All right. So that was the last question.
Right.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
And have a nice tour, and good luck, and have fun in Nuremberg. Because I think so, yeah. And I can tell you that the guys from Nuremberg, I know a lot of them, the scene, and they are really, really cool and supporting you.
Awesome.
So, have fun.
Oh yeah.